You know, there's always something, but everything was beautiful up there. It wasn't changing completely either.
No.
We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me shut this door up.
Okay.
And we'll begin by rolling our shoulders. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders. And so you asked about Bob. Bob, he tested positive again on Thursday. So he's just hanging out at home, making sure that he's nice and safe before he comes in.
Oh,
I know.
well, at least he's not in the.
But he feels good. He's,
Oh.
yeah, he's good. Yeah. All right. And change direction. And I didn't hear, where were you?
I was in Red River last weekend. Last Monday I came home, so.
Nice. And let's move to the full arm circle.
It's a beautiful little town.
I don't think I've been there, so.
Good Texas for me.
Red River?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's too what for you?
Texas.
Oh.
Texans. It's a good place to go
We were just in the house.
cross-country skiing.
Stop and change direction.
I do like it.
Because I haven't been there, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me what they're saying.
You don't know about, well, there's a true feel and they buy a lot of land and control it.
Oh, all right, let's go ahead and lift one arm and lean way over. And as you lean over, that hip wants to raise up, push it down. And lean a little bit further. And I'm going to use my chair, right? I'm using my chair just to help my body lean as far as I can without falling out of the chair. And let's switch and go the other way. Lean as far as you're able to. Feel that stretch all across the side of the body.
Not very organic, I'll put it that way.
And let's come back and go to that first direction.
Sorry.
And now take your palm, push it up towards the ceiling. And push a little further as you push your hip down. And pull that arm back just a bit and push your chest forward and feel that stretch across the front of the body. And go ahead and switch to sides. And we lean way over as far as you feel comfortable. And once you can't go any further, go ahead and push that palm up towards the ceiling. Push the hip down. And let's pull that arm back just a bit. And bring yourself back up. Ooh, nice, good job. Now let's go ahead and do just our neck. So keep your body stabilized. I have my hands on my legs so that my shoulders don't move. And just look over one shoulder. And bring the head back and look over the other shoulder. Come back. We'll go back and forth. Nice and slow, not too fast. We'll just get the joints warmed up a bit before we get moving. And let's switch that motion to up and down, extending that chin up. Feel that stretch through the neck. And look down, touching the chin to the chest, feeling the stretch across the back of the neck. And go ahead and continue moving up and down. And center your head, and let's go to the side now. And so I'm going to let my shoulders rest. Don't bring the shoulders up. Let them stay mobilized, stable. And go ahead and tilt one ear down. And bring your head back up. Tilt the other ear down. Again, not letting the shoulders rise. And let's do both sides one more time. Go to that first side. While you're here, feel the ear that's pointing towards the ceiling lift up. Still keeping the shoulders stable. And let's go to the other side. Ear goes towards the shoulder and then lift that ear up. And bring that head back up. Nice, all right. Let's do our spine a little bit. Hands still resting on the knees. Let's do our cat-cow. Pull the body forward and look up. And push and curl back. And one last time, both directions. And bring yourself back to the center after you're done. All right, let's do our circles. So lift that rib cage up. Let's do our egg beaters. I call them egg beaters. I don't know, when you were young, did your playground have the rings, those big rings that you would swing from one ring to the other? And we would like swirl our legs around. We'd call them egg beaters. That's what it feels like that's what I'm doing. And change direction. Only when I was young, it felt like rubber, right? Your bodies can move any direction you want it to, with no consequences. And back to center. All right, let's do our legs. So go ahead and scoot back so you can lift those legs up, and let's swing those legs. And let's go in circles. And change direction. My knees popping. And bring that circle deep down into the ankles. I'm making some circles with just my feet. And change direction. You're looking at them like, come on.
Yeah. I can't control this right foot.
Has a mind of its own. And go ahead and rest them down. All right. All right. So we have somebody trying to get in. Let's let Chris in. Excuse me. All right. We're going to let Chris in. Welcome, Chris. All right. Let's move our bodies because it's feeling a little chilly. So we're going to lift those arms up, pull them back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Add your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the center. Good. All right. Just warming the body up a little bit here. I'm going to come back to the edge of my chair. I'm going to reach across. And as you reach across, I want you to really move your body this time as if you were like trying to reach something that's just out of your reach. Pull it down, grab the other side. So you don't have to lift your bottom out of the chair, but really reach for something. You want to feel that stretch across here. How many of you ever been home, you went to grab something, you're like, ooh, get that little twinge, right? So we want to warm up our bodies this way. Let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now we're going to reach behind us. So there's a table back there. I'm going to reach over and grab whatever I need, my eyeglasses or something, right? And so let's do, what are you reaching for?
Kevin's never can find his eyeglasses.
Let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a nice pop on that one. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Really reach across and come back. Woo, all right. Might feel a little lightheaded. That squishing really pushes out the air in the lungs. It's a good workout for us. All right. Woo, bring those legs back together. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. We've got 2 pounds, 3 pounds. All right. Thank you, Luann. I'm sorry I forgot those.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Feet flat on the ground, palms facing the front. Let's do our bicep curls. We're going to curl up for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Shelley, we missed you last week. Shelley had to giggle for you because you weren't here. And so, was it last week she wasn't here? Yeah, last Monday. Both of you were gone, so it was empty in here.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't get to hear you giggle. You have to make up for it today. All right, we're gonna do our bicep curls. This time we're gonna alternate. So I'm gonna take one hand up and leave that one hand down. Now, when this hand goes down, the other one goes up. So we're gonna do this alternating, but we'll start with both of them down. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and drop that one down. Nice. Let's go ahead and drop our forearms to our legs. We'll do our wrists just a little bit today. And so I'm going to let these weights kind of like drop down as far as I can let them without dropping them onto the ground. So I'm opening up my hands, and then I'm going to curl them back up, drop them back down, curl back up. So we're working those little muscles in the wrist. Working the forearm just a little bit too. And just go nice and slow. These muscles don't get used often, and so they might fatigue quickly. We don't want to be so fatigued that you feel some soreness later today.
You don't usually wear nail polish, do you? It's really pretty seeing the little red.
I don't usually.
No, I'm thinking you went out to a big affair or something.
No, but now that I'm coordinator, I'm meeting with people in the office, and typically my nails have like alpaca junk under them. And so
I was gonna say something this morning, but
We appreciate your messy things.
She's a farmer, what can you say?
Let's go ahead and bring our bodies up. Bring those hands back to your legs, and let's turn those palms so they're facing each other. We'll do 10 bicep curls. Let's curl up for 10. 1, push it down. 2, 3.
I thought there was no class last Monday.
4. Oh, really? 5 because of Columbus Day.
Yes.
6. We were here. Yeah, we missed you. 7. 8. 9. 10. Back down. Nice. I think most of you have my phone number. You know, you can always text me if you ever have a question. People will text me. Sparky texts me when she's not coming, or like Bob will message me to tell me, because you guys know I worry about you when you're not here. Okay, so we're going to do that alternating again, but now our palms are facing each other. Another 10. One arm's going to come up. As this one comes down, the other one switches. Let's do 10. So we'll start with them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower that other one. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of alternating today. This is a great practice to help strengthen the connections, the neural pathways in the brain. Let's go ahead and bring those weights up to our shoulders. We're going to push up towards the ceiling, and let's push up for 10. 1, bring it back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest right here, keeping those weights right here. But you can rest the arms down, take a deep breath in. Check your stance. Make sure your feet are on the ground. Make sure that belly isn't pulling forward. Tuck it back in. Protect that tailbone. All right, so now I'm going to push 1 up. I'm going to alternate. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And put those hands back down. We're still resting right here. All right, we're going to go back to lifting both arms up together, but this time I'm going to add my feet. One leg's going to come up, and then I'm going to alternate. So now we're adding the legs. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest right here. We got one more set. Okay, so now I'm going to alternate again, and I'm going to lift my legs alternating. So as my right hand comes up, left leg comes up, left hand, right foot. All right, you got this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put those weights down, shake those wrists out. Good job. Nice work. Woo, good job.
I had an extra roll under my block wall fence, so I lifted like 30 blocks.
Oh, are you feeling it here?
Yeah, I'm mostly feeling it in my
Oh.
neck, on my weak spot in my neck.
Ah. All right. So let's put our hands palms down on our knees. And we're going to lift both those weights up and lower back down. And let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3. Make sure those shoulders aren't rising. 4, 5. Back is straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Whew, good job. Whew. As you lift up, you don't want the shoulders to rise. The shoulders stay down as that arm lifts up. This is going to protect this area through here. We're going to alternate now. So one hand comes up, and as it lowers, the other hand comes up. So we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Nice. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit because I'm going to lift my knee up. And so as this arm raises up, that knee raises up and it lowers, and the other arm and knee comes up. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge on your abs here. So if you need to sit back, you can use the chair to carry you. If you need more support, you can lean back against the chair, however you're feeling today. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake those arms out. All right. It's a good time to check in with your body to see how these exercises feel for you. Is it hard to bring both up together? Is it harder to bring the opposite up? Just kind of reminds you how your body reacts to these moves. It's a nice way to check in to see and learn more about your body. All right, go ahead and bring yourself to the front. Hands are going to rest on the hips. I'm going to do that across the body move. And now what I'm going to do is, rather than reach, it almost feels like I'm punching. And so my energy is coming from my knuckles up towards the ceiling, and then I'm pulling back down to my hip. And we'll switch and do the other side, pulling it back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Whew. Check with their shoulders. Relax them. All right. So let's do across our body. So now that arm's going to move parallel with the ground, bringing it back. Parallel with the ground, bring it back. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's it getting stuck in the strap here. Let's do the one where we pass it behind us. And so I've got my hand still hanging on, and it's almost like a punch behind me, and I bring it back. A punch behind me. So I've got this little circular motion here. See how I'm kind of like going around, and then I'm bringing it back. Going around, bringing it back. So let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10, last one. And back to center. Woo, good job. That one gets me a little dizzy. All right, we're gonna work one arm at a time. I'm gonna turn sideways so our friends on Zoom can see us. This is the move where we're working this back muscle here. And so one arm is going to be pulling up, pushing down. And let's do this for 10. 1, push it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's take it and push it back. So my arm stays straight, but I'm still using this muscle back here. So drop the shoulder, don't let the shoulder rise up. We're just gonna push that weight straight back and drop it down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's combine those. We're gonna pull up, push it back, bring it back to this tight position here, pushing it down. We'll do this for 10. 1, push it back, bring it back up tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go ahead and sit up, take a deep breath in. Let's do the other side. I'm going to turn around so people on Zoom can see me well. Do your best not to swing, right? You want to use the muscle and not the momentum of the weight swinging back. So you want to make sure that you're challenging your arm as much as you're able to. So we're going to pull up, push down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax that shoulder. Let's draw it straight back and back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3. Energies through the pinky. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's combine them. Relax that shoulder. You need to look around to loosen up the neck. Go ahead and keep that neck nice and loose. We're going to pull up, push it back, bring it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, sit up and take a deep breath in. Good work. Turn face forward. Let's go ahead and do that push-pull like we were doing before, but let's do it downwards, just like the rub-a-dub. We'll call this the rub-a-dub. So now my hands are resting on my lap. One's going to push down as it comes up. The other one's going to go down. And so we're just going to raise it up and down. And so let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop them both down, palms facing each other. Let's open up into airplane arms and back down. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2. Try to lift and not swing. 3, 4. Pull the shoulder blades together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go ahead and sit up so you can take a deep breath in. You guys are working hard today. Let's do one more move in this forward position. Go ahead and lean yourself forward. Drop those arms. Turn those palms so they're facing backwards. So now they're facing behind me. I'm going to pull up with my elbows, push back down. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring your bodies back upright. Whew, good job. Nice. All right. I'm going to open my legs just a bit and let my weights rest right here in the center here. We're going to bring those weights up over our head, reaching towards the ceiling first before we drop down. And then we're going to reach back up towards the ceiling and bringing it back down. So we're focusing on this little back muscle right here. So you want to bring it up, drop it down, and then take the energy up and so that you're utilizing this muscle here. Let's do this for 10. 1, drop it down, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, Joe. 9, 10. And back down. It's good to know your body's abilities, right? Yeah. The cold, I think the cold will fix that. Let's do the same thing, but let's drop our bodies down. Hanging in there?
Yeah.
You missed a week. So
Yeah, not gonna take a week.
oh yeah, yeah. All right, so let's drop all the way down. Weights touch the ground or wherever it feels comfortable for you. Same move, we're gonna push up towards the ceiling. 1, all the way up, touch the shoulders, all the way back down to the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go ahead and let those weights rest on your arms. I mean, on your legs. Whew, thank you.
Like 5 pounds.
Take a deep breath in. It's funny how quickly it fades from us, right? It takes so long to build up that strength and endurance, but not long to lose it. So go ahead and sit back in your chair just a bit. Put one weight down. Let's go ahead and do that compression. So we'll work the front part of our chest here. We've been working the arms a lot today, but I want to work evenly. I want to work evenly through here. So let's work these front muscles. So go ahead and lift those elbows up. Try to push that weight so that you can compress it. And this is your workout, right? So you can just sit here. If you really want to work those muscles, you want to push a little harder. A little bit more. Turn those fingers towards me, still compressing. You might feel the muscles under your arms become more active. Lift those elbows up. That was for me. Push those arms out, still compressing. Bring those weights back in, fingers up. We're gonna go up above our head. Please make sure you've got a nice secure hold of that weight. Up over your head, still compressing. Now I feel my rib cage engaged. And bring those weights back down. One last squish here. Feel that across your chest, under your arms. And let's do our legs. Let's go ahead and bring those weights to our knees. And you can lift your feet up if you're able to, but squish that weight so that you feel the inside of your thighs engaged. Bring that tension up into your abdomen, into your pelvic region, right? Let's get all of those muscles nice and tight. As if everything is pulling into the center of your body. Tuck that belly button in, tuck the back of your spine in. Everything is compressing to the center of your body. Let's lift those legs up if you're able to, still compressing all those weights together. All those muscles, sorry. And release. Whew, deep breath in.
How many legs do you have? Just kidding.
20. Let's go ahead and lift one arm up or drop that weight behind us. Let's do a little opening of the shoulders and the chest because we have been working this area a lot. And stop and change direction. So at the nurses conference this weekend, I presented on burnout, and the focus was on women's health. And the research shows that women experience burnout 23% more than men do. And let's go ahead and set that weight down.
Do you have any literature on that?
I had all my notes and things. I can copy it and bring it. So yeah, there were 238 million, that just sounds like a large amount of women who claim to have burnout. And those are people that are saying it, right? How many people experience it, but we don't report it to anybody. But it's not surprising since women carry a heavier load, right?
Is it for nurses only, the survey?
No, it was nationwide.
Right,
so,
but was it for nurses? Because we do experience huge burnout.
So when I dove deeper and I did the research, physicians are the #1 category for career for burnout. Nurses was #2. So, and then civil service workers, people that help others, were #3. And then police officers, firefighters. So yeah, but we know as women, our job never ends, right? It's not like we leave the office and we don't have work. And even if we're not working in the office, we're like on all the time.
So that's not nervous breakdown, it's before nervous breakdown.
So, you know, it's interesting. Burnout has very similar symptoms to depression, adrenal fatigue, mental fatigue. And so, yeah, immune system is depleted. So it could manifest in many different ways. So, all right. So let's go ahead and move our legs. One of the things that we can do is take care of our bodies, right?
Teachers on all this stuff too?
Teachers were only as helpers. So we were up there, but not as high as like nurses and physicians, firefighters and police. But I definitely think teachers, because they're caring, right? And we hear so much. Let's go a little faster. All right, let's start moving our arms. We're jogging in place now. Just running a marathon here. Let's get those arms up higher now. This is really going to get the blood pumping.
Marathon yesterday.
Oh, we've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. All right, I can feel that in my thighs.
Yeah.
Good job. Did you run? Where'd you run?
No, not this year.
Oh.
I think the last time I did it was in 2011. That was it. No more for me.
Take a deep breath in and let it go. All right, so I am going to have you work up a little bit of energy. It is a little cooler today, so we're going to do some striking. So you know one of my trained skills is martial arts. And so we're going to practice some striking. So I'm going to get a wider stance. Typically, if we were to be training in a dojo, we would have a nice wide stance. We're going to practice that wide stance. Feet are still in alignment with the knees. So whichever direction your knees are pointed, put those toes in that same direction. But we have a wider stance here. This is our base of our pyramid. Hands are going to start at the core right here. And I'm going to take my hands from here and I'm going to strike out. More advanced move, palms are facing up. Nice fist, thumbs on the outside. And as my strike comes out, palm is up. When it gets to that ending point, palm rotates down. And so you see that palm rotating down. As you do so, don't let the shoulder go forward. Just pose your pyramid, your baseline offline. Everything stays nice and steady. Shoulder stays in place as the strike comes out. But it doesn't end here, right? Because you're imagining that your energy is going way beyond. So yes. So let's go ahead when you strike out, strike. When this one pulls back, it curls back. So palm is up and this one rotates out. Again, don't let their shoulders shift. So let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to do one extra one because I know you guys are waiting. Let's do our ki. Our last one is that burst of energy. And the ki comes from the core here. And that's that, right? That's that everything inside here coming out. And pull it back. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, let's punch up. And so I'm going to punch up. And as I punch up, if someone were to be striking down, so rather, I'm not going to punch up because that doesn't give me a lot of power. Really what I'm doing is blocking. Yeah, so my palm is up, but then it points out towards you. And my move is going a little bit across my body. So I'm blocking someone from striking me. And this one comes down, this arm comes up. So now my energy is actually coming out the back of my hand and in my pinky. Energy up and back, up and back. All right, let's do this for 10. 1, go sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your ki. Down. Nice. All right. All right. So let's now go down. And so this too, it could be a strike down if someone happens to be low, but typically this is someone trying to kick you and you're blocking it. And so if I were to block, I don't want my fingers to get hit or broken. So I'm blocking with the palm of my hand. And the strongest part of my palm is this outside edge and the meaty part of my thumb right here. So I'm blocking, blocking, blocking. And so it's coming right down the center here, blocking, kind of across my body, blocking. Because that's going to, if someone kicks, it would like swipe right past me. I'm just deflecting it. All right. You have a question on your face. Okay, so let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your ki. Back up.
Curl your fingers like that, so.
This you could. It depends on the flexibility of each person in here. Sometimes our hands are not as flexible because of, so yes. But if you curled it, it would keep them from like being pulled back. So this just kind of like protects them a little bit. So, all right. So let's do that push out to the side. And so this could be like a shove. And again, this is my strong part here, because typically as women, and we're just women right here, these knuckles could break. We're a lot more fragile in here, but this is a lot stronger and it's connected to this bone that can be nice and strong if it's pulled out. So push, push, and let's do this for 10. 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High. Huh, huh. And back.
You keep your thumbs in too, right?
Yeah, so you don't want your thumb to get caught on anything. You know, if you were to be striking or pushing something, you don't want the thumb to get pulled back or the pinky. So I do the same thing. I kind of curl them back in. And so, but this is, you know, years of practice for this to come naturally. So I know that Sparky has already shared her sentiment on this, but I'm meeting with the lifestyle team to develop the November calendar. And if you're interested, I could bring Aikido back. If you guys want to learn a self-defense, a martial arts that's a self-defense, I would love to bring that back if I know there'll be participants that are excited about that.
I've never done, well, no, I've only done Tai Chi. That's not a martial art.
It is, it's still practice. It builds into that.
I do Tai Chi.
All right, so let's start working on our legs. And so I'm gonna lift one knee up, drop it back down. As I lift it up, watch your body to make sure it doesn't curl forward, that it's staying up nice and straight. We lift up, lower, lift up, lower. And we're just gonna do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna add a kick, kick. So, but still, knee is up, kick, knee is up, down, knee is up, kick, knee is up, down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and rest. Woo, good job. All right, let's move just our legs now by doing our our mountain climber. So I'm gonna open up one leg, gonna lift that knee up to tap this elbow. The elbow might lower a little bit, but the goal is to bring the knee as high as you can to tap that knee and bring it back down. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pull those knees back together. Let's alternate. I'm going to bring my knee to my opposite elbow and back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open those arms up. Let's go fingertips to toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbows bent, fingers back on the shoulders. Open up those legs. Let's move our body now. So now I'm going to take my elbow down to my knee and back up. So rather than the knee lifting up, I'm going to bring my body to my knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open those arms up, fingers to toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back up, pull those feet in, lift those arms, palms up, extend those arms out, let the head drop back, push your chest forward. Push the chest a little further, drop the shoulders, drop the arms just a bit. And bring those hands and shoulders back forward, drop those hands onto your knees. Good job. Let's go ahead and push the back as far back as you can, hanging onto your knees, rounding those shoulders, Visualize that you could pull those shoulders in as if they're giving you a hug. Drop the head in that center space where your arms are. Pushing the back further behind you. Curling just a bit more. And let's open up. Try to touch those shoulder blades. Try to touch your hands behind you. Go ahead and take those palms, face them towards each other, and try to touch them behind you. Push the chest forward, drop the head. And bring the body upright, bring the arms back forward. Let's go all the way down, tapping the toes. Roll the shoulders. Drop the head in that space again. Again, rounding the back. Try to round that back. Push the back up towards the ceiling as you're leaning down. Dropping the head. And bring your body upright. Nice, all right. Let's do a little spinal twist. Go ahead and grab the back of your chair and look behind you. And come back forward. Let's grab the other side. Come back forward. Nice. Let's go ahead and lift one arm up. We're going to drop it so it rests on the side of our head, maybe your ear. Tilt that head down, but don't put too much pressure here. Extend that opposite arm out towards the ground and visualize that you have like rays of energy coming out of your finger and extend it into the earth. And then lift that ear that you're tapping up towards the ceiling. And let's switch sides. The other arm comes up, drop it down, leaning over. Not too much pressure on the head here. Opposite arm extends out, extending that energy into the earth. Lift that ear up. So this is opening up the vagus nerve, helping your body move into parasympathetic. And bring that head up, relax those arms, nice. Whew, let's do our legs just a little bit. When we get cold, our joints get really stiff, including our hips. So let's do our figure four. So go ahead and place that ankle onto your knee. Each of us are a little different. My knee's super high because I'm not very flexible. And so lift that rib cage up and lean forward. You should feel the stretch in the leg that's bent. Go ahead and relax a little bit more forward. We're not rounding the back in this move. The back is straight. The shoulders are pulled back. We're only stretching the hips here. You shouldn't feel the stretch across your back. If you are, that means you're leaning forward or hunching just a bit too much. And bring your body upright. Go ahead and let that leg cross and bring your body forward again. Again, not letting the back round. Push your hands behind you. Shoot that energy out behind you. So help keep your back nice and straight. And bring yourself up. Let's cross that opposite leg. Bring that ankle up. And lean forward. Back is straight. Feels as if I've never stretched this hip before. And relax into this. And even though I'm relaxing, the back's not rounding, still nice and straight. And go ahead and let that leg cross. We're going to lean forward. We want our back straight, so I'm going to shoot that energy down to keep my back and my shoulders relaxed. Feel a little tension on the belly as I'm leaning forward. That's okay. We want to squish out any toxins. So you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water after we work out. And bring your body upright. All right. Let's do a little cardio before we leave. So we're going to go ahead and walk in place. Move those arms. I'm going to do this for a whole 30 seconds. Doesn't sound like much, right? Let's pick up that pace. You might need to watch your pace depending on your endurance. Oh, we still have 15 seconds left. Let's go a little faster if you're able to. Arms are moving. Let's move that body side to side. 10 seconds more. 5 more seconds. And take a deep breath in, rest in the body. Whew. All right, we're gonna move into our jumping jacks. So you have a couple choices, just the legs, just the arms, or you could do both together. We're gonna go up to 30. I'm gonna up my pace as I move through this. But you find the pace that feels good for you. And let's do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and rest that body. Whew. I can feel that in my thighs this time. Deep breath in, feel your body relaxing. Notice how quickly you can drop that heart rate. Find that relaxed state, that calm state. Okay, one last move. Let's move these heavy legs. So I'm gonna hang on to my chair because I'm gonna have my legs on the outside of one side of the chair, carry them all the way across to the other side. This twisting motion causes a lot of energy in the body. And let's do this for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and back to center. Whew, good job. Whew. That really gets those little side areas right here, right? Deep breath in. Relax. Roll those shoulders up towards your ears. Roll them back. Drop those shoulders. Check to see if your shoulders are aligned with your hips. Deep breath in. Create some space in here between the ears and the shoulders, dropping them down. All right, people.